Hi everyone, my name is Tahana and I'm a proud Bundjalung woman from the Kudjabara clan of Fingal Head. So this year we're going to be discussing the theme of NAIDOC, which is Keep the Fire Burning, Black, Loud and Proud for 2024. I just wanted to concentrate on the first bit of that theme, which is Keep the Fire Burning. So what does that mean for us as Christians and for the Salvation Army?
It's a great metaphor to have that fire burning because it means warmth and it means that the circle of coming together and yarning. But it also means that it needs to be kept burning, so people need to contribute. And for me, it just paints a picture of this journey of reconciliation being a long one, that it's so important to keep that fire burning, but we need people contributing all the time and journeying on this road to reconciliation more and more. So it's a very powerful metaphor and one that everyone can contribute to, and bringing their ideas, bringing themselves, and bringing some of the issues that might be difficult for us to handle, addressing them and then moving on.
Yeah. Awesome. I was just thinking about what that means for us as Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. And for us, our stories and our knowledge, our kinship system, our ceremonies were a way of life, and they still are now. But it's important for us to keep them burning and to pass on the knowledge and the stories, the kinship systems and our language, to keep it burning and keep it going for many generations that are to come. When I think of our history and our old people who went before us, they kept the fire burning. They did whatever it took and whatever was in their hands to make sure that those stories were passed on to us. So now we have a responsibility to be able to pass them on for our future generations, to keep our fire burning. I'm reminded of Leviticus chapter 6, verses 12 to 13, and it talks about when the priests were urged to keep the fire burning for the offerings, and that they had to keep on stoking the fire and put firewood so that it would continuously burn. And I feel like that's what God calls us to do, is to keep our fire burning, is to continually fuel it with the things of Him and the things that He's given us, to pass on the fire.
That's really great, and linking that to the Salvation Army, to the blood and fire motto that we've had. What a powerful image to know who you are in the sight of God, and to recognise the past, and to keep that whole identity and heritage going, where everyone can take part in that.
So let's talk about the second part of that theme, which is Black, Loud and Proud. And that can be some bit tricky to talk about. But for Salvation Army and as Christians, what do you think that means?
To be black, loud and proud, I think means that capturing the idea of being made in the image of God. For the Salvation Army, we celebrate diversity and unity and collaboration, and all those values are important when we consider how different people may be. It doesn't matter really how different we are. We're all in the same family, all made by God, and that respect and dignity that we should be showing each other is a very important part of living together and celebrating this great nation and celebrating the things that God has given us.
When I think about Black, Loud and Proud for our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people, I think about the history of this nation and how we've been so oppressed and shameful about who we were. But God urges us to be bold and to be proud of who we are. I'm reminded of Timothy when Paul was urging him to not be shy and timid, but to have boldness, have a spirit of no fear and of love and of a sound mind. My prayer is that for our people, our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people, that we would be bold in who God has called us to be, and to be bold in our culture, and to be proud of it, because it's God who's given us our culture. So this year's theme for NAIDOC 2024 is Keep the Fire Burning, Black, Loud and Proud. And we would love for you to join with us in celebration of culture and of who we are. So my call to action for you today is to think about these things. How will you acknowledge, preserve, and share our culture which enriches this beautiful nation of Australia? And how will you keep the fire burning?